Dr. Zakir Naik was interviewed on telephone when he was in Makkah, Saudi Arabia, the first time by Megha Prasad, a reporter of Times Now who was very objective and fair, and also thanked the person who arranged the interview, saying it was a wonderful interview. After more than an hour, she calls Dr. Zakir Naik again and says there was a major technical problem in the last interview and she will have to conduct the interview with Dr. Zakir Naik again. Please listen to both the interviews, which will clearly expose the double standards of Times Now, where the reporter the second time does not interview Dr. Zakir Naik in the same manner, but rather attacks him, condemns him, and even personally maligns him. Any logical person hearing both the interviews will realize that though Megha personally may have been very happy with Dr. Zakir Naik's answers and even found it convincing, but her boss may not have been happy with the outcome and may have asked her to interview Dr. Zakir Naik again so that they could somehow or the other condemn Dr. Zakir Naik rather than hear his replies. Hear both these interviews and decide for yourself the double standards of the Indian media on Dr. Zakir Naik.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Dr. Naik?
Zakir Naik speaking.
Can I speak to Dr. Naik?
Zakir Naik speaking.
Hi, Dr. Zakir Naik. All right. I'm good, sir. I'm good. So, my name is Megha Prasad and I'm calling from Times Now, the news channel. And we'll just begin with a brief interview, Dr. Naik. There are a few questions that I would like you to take, and please give me as honest answers as possible because, you know, a lot has been spoken and written about you here back in India. Yeah?
Yes. I would request the same thing from your side, and that's the same thing I would request from your side, that whatever reply I give is everything is given in the full context without editing, that would be appreciated.
Absolutely. Can I go ahead with the questions?
Sure.
All right. So how do you respond to your name being taken by the Bangladeshi authorities in connection with the Dhaka terror attack, suggesting that perhaps you are the person who ended up radicalizing at least two of those terrorists who conducted this attack?
Sister, if I heard your question correctly, you said authorities. I doubt if the authorities have ever said that Dr. Zakir Naik has radicalized. It is some of the newspapers, including the Daily Star, because I did a little bit research yesterday and I found out that the Daily Star said that Dr. Zakir Naik has inspired these people of the terror attack, because I spoke to some of the advisors to the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and he spoke to the Home Minister of Bangladesh also. And but natural, majority of the Bangladeshis know me because of my popularity, and as you may be aware that on my Facebook, which has 14 million likes, the majority, more than 27% are from Bangladesh. 4 million likes are from Bangladesh. So I do know that more than 90% of Bangladeshi know me as a person, and I believe that the reports also say that more than 50% are my fans. So regarding they being inspired by me, I am not shocked that most of the Bangladeshis have been inspired by me. But regarding the question, have they been radicalized? I don't think so that the Bangladeshi authorities think that I have radicalized them. It is the newspaper, it is the media, and many a time the media say things which are not said by the authorities. So today, as far as my information goes, I checked up with the personal advisor of the PM to the Bangladesh. He spoke to the Home Minister, and he said very clearly that the Home Minister doesn't at all agree that I have radicalized them. Yes, they know that they were my fans, because most of the Bangladeshis are my fans. So that doesn't mean that I have inspired them. Yes, I have inspired them to come closer to Islam. But to say that I have inspired them to do these radical acts and do acts of killing innocent people, I totally disagree. And I think none of my lectures, yes, I do know that many of the people who are involved in these terrorist attacks, they may be knowing me because I am an inspiration to millions of people. But what I say is that once I inspire many of the Muslims and many non-Muslims to come closer to Islam, they go on the social media and on the other media and they hear other speakers. Now, according to me, there are many people who actually misguide the Muslims And they say that if you kill these innocent people, you will go to Jannah, which is totally wrong. So they have been inspired by me to come closer to Islam. Once they come closer to Islam, they hear other speakers who are actually against Islam. Or maybe they may be calling themselves Islamic, but they are not following the teachings of Islam. So when they get inspired by me, then they listen to other speakers who I say, today everyone knows that there are many speakers who inspire youngsters to do things which are Islamic.
Well, Dr. Naik, then do you inspire people to carry out terror acts? When you are saying not radicalized but inspired, do you really inspire people to carry out these deadly attacks?
There are lectures against me. Leave aside me. The Quran clearly says in Surah Maida, chapter number 5, verse number 32, that if anyone kills any other innocent human being, whether it be a Muslim or non-Muslim, it is as though he has killed the whole of humanity. And if anyone saves a single human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, he has saved the whole nation. So Quran, Islam, myself, we totally condemn all terrific acts and condemn all innocent killing. I condemn, Quran condemn, and I've said that in my lecture several times. What people do, they pick up certain statements of mine and they twist it, they edit it, and they promote it on the media. I am totally against all terrorist acts. Totally. And if you see my video...
Dr. Naik, when you say...
Yes?
Yeah. Dr. Naik, when you say your statements are picked up and twisted, you think it's a coincidence, Dr. Naik, that your name has cropped up twice in the last 2 weeks? First in the connection of the ISIS module that was busted in Hyderabad. It is now being deleted by the NIA. The head of that module was so totally inspired by you that he had even come and attended your 2010 function that you conducted in Mumbai. That he was completely, in your words, inspired and the way authorities believe radicalized by you. Perhaps that is one reason why he decided on bringing together this module with the help of perhaps giving the name of ISIS to them.
See, you have to understand, sister, it's the two things. Once inspired, yes. I agree that many of the Muslims are inspired by me, millions. And out of these millions who are inspired by me, most of them see other speeches also, and I'm giving this answer. But for you to say that I am radicalizing them towards the terrific act is 100% wrong. Even the Indian authorities, you speak to the Indian authorities, no one will ever say that Zakir is inspiring towards terrorism. I'm inspiring the Muslims and non-Muslims to come closer to Islam. When they get closer to Islam, what we would say, that if suppose 100 people are inspired by my lecture, all 100% will not follow 100% of my teachings. Out of that, maybe 80% will follow completely. There may be a small percentage, maybe 1% or less than 1%, who after getting influenced by me, see other speakers. And there are many speakers today in this world who in the name of Islam are calling people to kill innocent people, which is against Islam. So what you have to realize, that because I'm a celebrity, alhamdulillah, and I'm popular, there are more than 200 million viewers on the Peace TV network. On my English Facebook alone, alhamdulillah, the largest following by an English religious leader in the world, it is myself, mashallah. The second largest is Ramdev Baba, 6.8 million. So what you have to realize, again, inspiring, yes, I inspired them to come closer to Islam, but everyone who I inspire may not be following me 100%. So what you have to realize, sister, that once I inspired them, so maybe if I wasn't there in the market, now suppose there are 10 attacks taking place. If I wasn't there, maybe 1,000 would have taken place. Because when I'm inspiring millions of people towards Islam, there are many people who follow my teachings and don't do this act. But there may be many people who may not. So once you have to understand that I'm inspiring millions, but if I wasn't there on the social media or on the satellite, I see that today if there are 10 attacks taking place, suppose daily, or 5 attacks taking place, if my speeches wouldn't have been there, the number would have been 10 times more. So what the team should do that?
Okay, Dr. Naik, let me ask you this question. No, let me ask you this question. Since you're justifying your speeches, you are justifying your speeches, you are saying that there's nothing wrong, you're only inspiring the Muslims to do the right thing, then I must ask you then that, you have been booked even by Mumbai police in 2012 and 13. There's a case registered against you in Kurla because of a speech that you gave was completely unacceptable. You went on to criticize gods of a particular religion. This was hate. speech that the agencies have kept a watch over you for the longest time because your views are extreme and you perhaps end up giving hate speeches times over.
I disagree with this totally. This speech was given in 2003 in Srinagar. If it was a hate speech for 9 years, why didn't it create hatred? It is some people who pick up my speeches and they promote and they instigate the people to go against me. If you are a logical person, when I gave this speech in 2003, why for 9 years it created no response? If somebody is my enemy and if I want to discredit someone, let it be anyone in the world, let it be the most pious person, the person who is the most good. If I have to discredit the best human being in the world, I can go to his speeches, I can pick up some of his clips, I can twist it, I can give my view. So my question is that when I gave this statement in 2003, why didn't it create a response when it was there in the media for so long? What I believe is in this case, it is a case registered. It's a FIR filed. And there's a stay in the Supreme Court. Where is the verdict being given? The media cannot give verdict. You cannot give verdict just because somebody has filed the case. I'm responsible. The judge today...
Dr. Naik, do you denounce, Dr. Naik, do you denounce all that has happened in Dhaka and the attack, despite the fact that your name has cropped up?
100%. Not only this attack, I denounce the 9/11. The 9/11 when more than 3,000 people were killed in the Twin Tower bomb blast. I denounce more than 50% were killed in the London Tube bomb blast. I also denounce more than 180 people killed in Bombay in the train bomb blast. Even what happened in Dhaka is denounced. Why don't they show this on the media? The media is selective. 100% denounced.
And I don't think media is selective. I don't think the media is selective at all. But tonight, finally, I'd like to ask you, there are certain reports that suggest that the Bangladesh government might ask for help from the Indian government in terms of an access to you. In that case, will you be ready to join the Indian?
I would love it. I would love it. Why? And let it be open. I would love it. I have nothing to hide. Because all the media that because I spoke to the commissioner many times of Bombay Police, many commissioners I've spoken to. When I went and complained that the media is maligning me, the commissioner tells me, they will malign me, what can I do? The commissioner of Bombay himself is saying, I know most of the commissioners.
Answer my question. Will you join the investigation?
100%. What they want from me, I'm available. Anywhere. I don't know, Bangladesh is answering also. See, the people in Bangladesh know me very well. Now, my question to you is that today you know, amongst the top Islamic countries, somewhat like a Nobel Prize award which is given today in the world. In the equivalent of the Islamic world, there is a King Faisal Award. Last year, in March 2014, I got the King Faisal Award for service to Islam. So, do you think the intelligence of Saudi Arabia is foolish to give me the highest award in the Islamic world? Do you think they're foolish? Do you think that just giving to a person who is promoting terrorism, do you think that again later on, even before that, Dubai government gave me an award for Islamic Personality of the Year. Furthermore, Malaysia gave me the Toko Malikri Award. Now, Toko Malikri Award of Malaysia is normally given to a Malaysian every year. And once in a blue moon, it is given to a foreigner. In the last 25 to 30 years, I'm the fourth foreigner who was given this award. Do you think the Malaysia... And they gave me this award after my talk on terrorism in Malaysia. I gave a talk on terrorism and Islam, terrorism and jihad and Islamic perspective. After I gave this talk, and I saw the popularity, more than 20,000 people came, they gave me this award. So do you think that the intelligence of Malaysia is foolish? So this is a
question that perhaps the investigative agencies will answer. It's not to the media to answer, but anyway, thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to Times now, sir.
One more thing. Point to be noted is that so far there is no investigation authority anywhere in the world which has told that I promote terrorism. Even in UK, when the Home Secretary, when she said Zakir should not be allowed and his visa should be cancelled, the head of the anti-terrorism department, Charles Shaw, was in my favor. So it is the politician. Yes, there may be politicians who may not like me because I may be detrimental to the vote bank. So today, what I normally fear today, there can be misrepresentations of myself by the media, can be by the political parties for their vote banks. But any investigating party, and I'm also told that as far as if you ask my view about what people call, I said they should be called as anti-Islamic state of Iraq and Syria. Because if I say that I am the president of USA, the media will not report that the president of USA is in Saudi Arabia. So when the media will not report that,
take the point.
Yes, so this point should be put forth that I would tell that these are anti-Islamic state of Iraq and Syria who are killing innocent people.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking out your time and taking the time now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Hello?
Hello? Yes.
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
Can I speak to... Hi, can I speak to Dr. Zakir, please? This is Megha. Please tell him it's a little urgent. I need to touch base with him.
Okay. May I know who's speaking?
Megha from Times Now. Megha from Times Now.
Megha from where?
Times Now.
Okay.
Times Now.
Yeah,
please tell him it's a little urgent. आपको साइड में कहीं लगाना पड़ेगा.
Hello, yes, sister.
कहाँ कहीं पर भी साइड में लगाइए. Hello, Dr. Zakir?
Yes,
Dr. Zakir, I am sorry I'm having to touch base with you all over again because there was a major technical problem with the last photo that we did, Dr. Zakir. So just a small request to you, will quickly just go through the questions one more time and quickly just record it. Before I do that, I'm sorry, please, take my request. And the second thing, before I do that, you've got to understand that we also need you on Newsar, and I hope it's okay with you. Newsar is Arnab Goswami's program, and my hope is back.
That I cannot come on that because the thing is that I will not come on a live television program until I'm there myself personally. On the phone, it can get completely misunderstood. So therefore, as a policy, I'm a
no. Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
I'm a man of the media.
It's going to be so on.
I will. I never.
Okay, right. Let me just go through the questions.
Yes, because
all right. I'll come back to that. See?
Yes. That we
I'll come back to that. Just can we quickly do the questions again, Dr. Naik? Yeah? Please start. Are you ready?
Okay.
Please, Dr. Naik. No time. Alright, so Dr. Naik, thank you so much for speaking to Times Now. My first question to you is, the Dhaka attackers, according to the investigators, were inspired by your speeches and your ideology. Do your teachings inspire terrorists, Dr. Naik?
As far as the question is concerned, sister, there are two parts to it. That have they been inspired by me? As far as the first question is concerned, I come on the international media, and the Peace TV network alone has more than 200 million viewers. And on my Facebook alone, there are 14 million likes. So if you ask me, do I inspire? Yes, I inspire millions of Muslims and non-Muslims. The point to be noted is, yes, I inspired them closer to Islam.
Do you inspire them? Do you inspire them to become terrorists is my question, Dr. Naik.
Yes, there are two parts of it. One is inspire, yes, I inspire millions of people. Regarding inspiring them to terrorist attacks,
to become terrorists.
I totally disagree that I've inspired anyone to be a terrorist. What has happened, I'm aware that many Muslims, when they are caught, and I agree that I have inspired millions of people to come close to Islam. Now, when many a times, when a Muslim comes closer to Islam, he starts hearing speeches of many other speakers. I'm aware that today, there are many speakers who, in the name of Islam, are misguiding innocent Muslims, and they inspire them.
No, but Dr. Zakir, you need to hear me out. Talking about any other Islamic preacher, we are talking about you. We're talking about you.
If you want to listen to me, you asked the same question the first time, and you very nicely heard my answer. And that interview was very good. Now when you ask me second time, why are you interrupting me? First time the interview was so good.
Go on.
See the thing you have to
listen to my answer. Go on.
You want yes, no, answer no. No. Correct. Answer no.
No, you.
But then you have to understand
that I'm listening to you.
I am a public speaker. When I give an answer, I give a holistic answer. If you want a one-word answer, the answer is no. I never ever inspire anyone
to come closer to Islam.
Now, regarding the things when they interview people, many Muslims, I inspire many Muslims. Some are good, some are bad. What you have to realize that when I inspire people to come close to Islam, they start hearing other speakers also. And today, in the name of Islam, there are many human beings who are inspiring innocent Muslims and telling them that if you kill non-Muslims, it is good, which is totally wrong. Quran clearly mentioned in Surah Ma'idah chapter 5 verse number 32 that if anyone kills any other innocent human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, it is as though he has killed the whole of humanity. And if anyone saves any human being, he has saved the whole world. So in Islam, if you kill any human being, it's the second major sin.
Verses from Islam.
Yes.
No, you are reciting verses from Islam. So I'm just going to quote. So I'm just going to quote a statement of yours, which has widely been talked about in the media. You say, and this is a very, very controversial statement, and I don't know how you're going to justify this. You are saying that as far as terrorist is concerned, I tell Muslims that every Muslim should be a terrorist. What is the meaning of the word terrorist? Terrorist by definition means a person who terrorizes. So in this context, every Muslim should be a terrorist to each and every anti-social element. I'm aware that terrorist is more commonly used for a person who terrorizes innocent human beings. So in this context, no Muslim should ever terrorize a single innocent human being. I mean, how do you go on to even justify something like this? How can you exhort Muslims to be terrorists? Doesn't this inspire terrorists or those who want to take the violent path?
Again, you have quoted half of my statement. The earlier half I said that terrorist means the person who terrorizes a human being. If a robber sees a policeman, he is terrified. So for the robber, the policeman is a terrorist. So in this context, every Muslim should be a terrorist with anti-social element. That means if a Muslim wants to join the police force, he should join. So am I saying something wrong? And this I got from Times of India. There was an article that came several years back, more than 10 years back, in Times of India, which said that Inspector Angre, he is a terrorist to the underworld. I picked up this from an article of Times of India. So if I'm saying this, I'm telling that the Muslims should help the government to catch those who are terrorists. Those people.
It doesn't seem that's what you're trying to say. This particular statement of yours does not give out that message.
So, see, I'm speaking plain English. If a person can't understand English, and I said in context, Inspector Angre, and I gave the reference of Times of India, that Inspector Angre terrorizes the underworld. This was a heading.
All right. Let's keep Inspector Angre aside. Dr. Naik, let's keep Inspector Angre aside. We aren't discussing the Mumbai police here. You have been banned in UK and Canada on account of your extremist and hate-mongering views. The Ship Sena here wants the organization to be banned. Do you think there is
I can't hear your voice very clearly.
I'm asking you that you have been banned in UK, you have been banned in Canada on account of your extremist and hate-mongering views. The Ship Sena here in Mumbai wants your organization to be banned, your TV to be banned. Do you think there is space for extremist views in our society, Dr. Naik?
If you ask me, these extremist views of not tolerate other people is totally unacceptable. Islam is a tolerant religion. Islam is a tolerant religion. It's totally against any view of hurting any innocent
human being. But you're still teaching intolerance.
Who says that?
Like you're still teaching intolerance, aren't you? That's what everybody says.
Everybody says, give me proof.
That's what your authorities believe, and that's why you've been kept under a watch.
See, this answer I gave you earlier.
You have been kept under a watch, and I hope you know that.
I'm aware I'm kept under watch.
I hope you know that you've been kept under a watch.
I'm
for
aware.
For reason, Dr. Naik, for good reason.
I've been kept under watch, I know that very well. But now the way you're interviewing me now as compared to the first time is completely different. The first time you gave me correct opportunity to speak. If you want, I can send you the complete recording I have on my mobile. I can send it to you, that will help you.
Dr. Naik, listen to me. You have directly,
sister, if you listen to me, if you listen to me, the earlier time you interviewed me and now you're interviewing me, there's a world of a difference. Maybe your superiors didn't like the way you interviewed me earlier. What I want you to do, I will give you the clip what I recorded.
Dr. Naik,
please listen to me.
Please send it to me. Dr. Naik,
if you are recording,
are you avoiding my question?
No, not question. The way you're interviewing me first and the way you are not allowing me to speak. If you are not allowing me to speak, I don't want to speak to you. I am a man of sister. I am a man of the media. If you don't have time to listen to my answer, please don't listen. Stop it. If you don't have time to listen to me,
you can at least take my question.
You have to hear my answer. If you cannot hear my full answer, please don't hear my answer. I
You
don't...
are not listening to your answer. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I disagree with you. The
All
way
right,
you
go
interviewed
ahead.
me the first
All
time,
right. I'm not interrupting.
the way you hurt me, I'm
Tonight,
wasting
I'm
my
not
time. I'm
interrupting. Go
wasting my
ahead.
time for you. The first time you interviewed
Go
me,
ahead. Go ahead.
you were very good. I don't know what
Tonight,
happened.
let's not. Dr. Naik,
I don't know.
I'm listening to your answer, so go ahead. Go
What's
ahead.
the
Go
question?
ahead. I'm listening to your
Ask me
answer.
the
Please
question. I
finish
give
your
the
answer.
answer.
My question is
Yes,
this.
ask
My
the question.
question is this. That you may not have directly been asked by anyone. When you say your sermons do not directly ask people to become terrorists, and that's not what you preach.
Not
But
directly.
aren't your
Not indirectly also.
speeches inciting? Yeah,
Not at
so
all.
let me finish my question.
Not at all.
Let me finish my question,
I'm sorry.
Dr. Naik. Let me finish my question. But aren't your speeches inciting young minds, as also noted by the Bangladeshi government? For fact, that's what they are saying. They are about it that two of those gunmen were inspired by you. So even when you say that you are not inspiring them to take up terrorism, perhaps somewhere you are indirectly inciting these young minds. What do you have to say to that?
My answer to all these people who are inspired by me are also more inspired by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If you tell me I'm responsible, you'll also have to say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is also responsible. He has inspired millions more number of times, these people, than myself. So if you want to put in the same boat, you'd also have to say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, inspired with the media saying, which is totally wrong. What I'm trying to tell you, yes, I am a popular figure. There are more than 200 million people watching on the satellite. My Facebook account has got 14 million likes, alhamdulillah, out of which more than 27%, 4 million are only from Bangladesh. I'm aware that more than 90% people in Bangladesh know me. I'm also aware that more than 50% are my fans. And I'm also aware that some people are my enemies. What I'm trying to tell you, am I inspiring? Yes, I'm inspiring. Am I inspiring them to terrorist acts? That's totally wrong. And I've made it very clear to you, sister.
Okay, sir,
that,
when you...
listen, listen to me, sister. I'm aware that there were people in Glasgow, I don't know the name, people in Glasgow, people in America, people in Australia. When you catch them, they say they have been inspired by me. I'm a popular figure. If 200 million people are watching me, I'm a popular figure. So all these people are also being inspired by Prophet. What I'm telling you, in my speeches, I inspire them.
Because you're talking about your presence on social media, your massive presence on social media, hence I'm asking you this.
I'm asking a single question. Out of the thousands of posts in my social media, pick up one post which says that you are a terrorist. One post I want. See, if you go in the media, everything is there.
The post that I just read out to you. The post that I just read out to you pretty much extorted young minds to become terrorists, but then that's a matter of interpretation. I am going to ask you...
Sister, that is not a post on my media. That post is not on my media. Somebody else put on his media. What I'm trying to tell on my Facebook, where there are 14 million likes.
Can I ask you can I ask you a question about the social media? Since you say you're massively present on the social media, would you take responsibility for terrorists like Rohan Imtiaz who may have been impressed by your sermons? That's what the Bangladeshi government believes, that he may have been impressed by your sermons. Would you take the responsibility?
100%. I do not take responsibility for the terroristic act they have done. And nowhere has any Bangladeshi official said that yes, he has been inspired in...
The Bangladeshi IMD minister said that to us.
I just spoke to the Bangladeshi IMD minister and I heard him. What did he say? That we know he has been inspired. He never said that Zakir Naik has inspired him to terrorist act. I heard the statement. Furthermore, what he says that there are some complaints from certain Muslims who disagree with my view of Islam. He never talks that there are complaints that I promote terrorism.
He clearly gave us an interview.
I heard him. I was online with him.
Alright, he said, alright, okay, I understand you may have been, but he has clearly told my colleague out there that you may have ended up, impressing a young mind who then took up arms. Now, how can you even sleep properly at night, Dr. Naik, thinking that somebody has gone ahead and killed people because he got inspired by what you have been teaching?
I have given this answer very clearly earlier and I'm repeating it. That because I inspire people, there are millions of people who have come closer to Islam. Now, once they come closer to Islam, they also hear speeches of other speakers. And I'm aware today there are many speakers who in the name of Islam are misguiding innocent Muslims and telling them that killing innocent people is good in Islam, which is totally wrong. I disagree with it. So because he has been inspired by me to come closer to Islam, see, what you have to understand, all of these people have gone to education universities. All of them have gone to education universities, have gone to schools. Today you cannot say that the teacher of the school inspired him to do this activity. I have never spoken to them. Listen to me. Sister, listen to me.
Yeah.
Please listen to me.
Yeah.
What are we saying that they are catching? They have gone to universities. Why isn't the media saying that this particular school or this particular college or this particular university has inspired them to do this act? When they have spent
There's no evidence for that. No evidence for that. Nothing
there
that
is no evidence for me also. There is no evidence for me also. What you are going on, doctor? Yes. What I'm trying to tell you, take from authentic source. Sister, I asked you a question on my Facebook. You go to the Facebook of Dr. Zakir Naik. See all the postings. I challenge you to take out one posting which is saying that you should do terrorism.
But that's all. We'll talk about the challenge a little later. Dr. Naik, my question to you is that in an eventuality that the Bangladeshi government puts in a formal request to the government of India for you to join the investigation for the national Dr. Zakir Naik, will you be
100% open? I am 100%. I have told that again that
you will join the investigation.
I will
even join the investigation.
Not only Indian authorities, even Bangladeshi authorities I don't mind. I don't mind joining any authority in the world if I can help in catching any terrorist in the world, whether it be in India, whether it be abroad, I'm most willing to catch any terrorist.
But you do not mind creating one, right? Dr. Naik, you do not mind creating one.
I hate. You may be wanting that, sister. You may be wanting to create one, therefore you're pointing a finger to me. I hate it. And now you're putting words in my mouth. I hate creating a single human being harming any other human being. Now, leave aside creating terrorists. These journalists like you are putting words in my mouth. How can you say I love? You should be ashamed. Sister, you should not sleep today. Today you should not sleep in the night, sister. That you are blaming a person. Sister, listen to me. Listen to me, sister. Listen to me, sister. Listen to me, sister. You should not sleep tonight. In the night, you should not sleep. You are trying to lay an allegation against a person. You are trying to lay an allegation against a person. Listen, sister. How dare are you saying? How dare are you saying that? How dare you say that, sister? You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Sister, you should be ashamed. Have you done anything? Sister, I'm sorry to say you should be ashamed. You should listen, sister. At least listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not bothered of other people. I am bothered of sister. Listen to me. I am not bothered about the others. I'm speaking to you. How can you say that I'm very happy to create terrorists? You are saying that, not the media. Did any media say that? No, you are putting words in my mouth. What kind of journalism is this? Sister, it's a disgrace on you. Okay. You should apologize. First, you should apologize to me. Alright. If you cannot apologize to me, I disagree. If you cannot apologize to me, I will not continue this interview. You are saying that I love to create a terrorist. Sister, I thought you were a very good journalist. I'm very sorry, sister. I am a man of the media. No, sorry, sister. If you will not apologize, I will not continue.
Is it correct? Is it correct? Now listen to me.
I will not answer any of the question until you apologize for the statement you made against me. If you don't apologize, I will not continue. No, I will not continue, sister. If you don't have the guts to apologize, I will not answer any of your questions.
Media isn't saying what it's saying.
I'm asking you to apologize. If you cannot apologize, if you cannot, then sorry. I will cut the phone. If you can't apologize, and if you can't be a truthful woman,
because media has not taken your name, Dr. Naik.
You have taken my name. You have taken my name. I want you. No. You have taken my name. I challenge you to produce any Bangladeshi official. Sister, no, sister, you.
There's no question of apologizing.
If you cannot apologize, I will not continue. You are laying an allegation. I am happy in creating terrorists. I'm sorry. If you cannot apologize, I feel you are not a judge. No, but you made a statement now that you will be happy to create terrorists.
Dr. Naik, your name has cropped up in the investigation.
I am not bothered about investigation. I am bothered about you. You made a personal remark.
This is, I have asked you, no, Dr. Naik, I have asked you a question
you are not
on the
telling me,
basis of
no,
the
sister.
investigation.
You were doing an interrogation on me and you told that
Dr.
means
Naik, do we move ahead? Do we move ahead, Dr. Naik? Do we move ahead?
apologize.
Do we move ahead?
We cannot move ahead. If you cannot
There's no
apologize,
question of that, Dr. Naik. There's no question of
there's no
that.
question of moving it. I'm sorry to say. I know I've antagonized you.
So they-
But if
all
you're not
right,
truthful,
Dr. Naik.
you are
All right,
blaming
Dr. Naik.
a
All right,
person who
Dr.
has a
Naik. No,
200
then
million
you
followers.
are asking a wrong thing. You are asking
Sorry,
the wrong thing.
you
Dr.
laid an
Naik. You are
allegation
asking
that
the wrong thing.
I'm
You are asking
happy
the wrong thing. There's no,
Sorry, I'll
there is
never
no
do it.
question of apologizing,
I
Dr. Naik.
will never
All
agree
right,
that
so
you
you
laid
answer the
an
question. You answer the question.
Yes, I'm not happy at all. And I'm very hurt.
That's
And I'm very hurt on you laying an allegation on me. Forget about the media. It's the
I'm
personal
not
comment
making
you
any
made.
allegation on
You
anybody.
made a personal
No,
comment
not
on
at
me
all. Not
saying
at
that
all.
you
Not
got your
at all.
I told clearly I'm against
Dr.
killing.
Naik,
Happy to
that
make
is
the
all. You can read it whichever way you want to.
Sorry,
I'm
thank
asking you the right questions and then go ahead.
Thank you, sister. Most welcome to have the what you want.
Thank
And if you cannot apologize, I cannot
Thank
continue.
you. Thank
I'm a
you.
man of principle. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.